Okay, I really need to see what's going to happen today because I'm actually short 4 micros over here in the MES. The short 4 micros, and over here I'm only long 1. And it felt right to be in that position looking for this to come back down here on a day when everything's kind of an inside bar day versus a bearish day. Okay, here's the day charts. The MES is an inside bar day, and the MNQ fell below the previous day's level here, right over here. It's below that. So it's bearish slash, choppy. Okay, so I'm looking for up and down range. I'm looking for it to continue to trend down. Of course, it could bounce right back up, and that's why I was long this MNQ micro for the NASDAQ, but it hasn't gone anywhere, as you can see. Meanwhile, my short position keeps trending up, causing me to go in the red. Now, what's ticking me off about this is that my first trades that I locked in and closed are right here, up 80, up 79, up 81, up 100. And I turn right around and get back in another trade, and I wipe it all down, and now I'm red for the day. And that's really chapping me up a little bit here. This is my balance now, and it's not that bad, really. I mean, I've thought about just closing the whole thing out and taking this loss in frustration, because the other option is things go really bad. This keeps going up, and I have to stop out for negative 500, right? This doesn't go anywhere, and I just stay, or it goes up to 0, or it could stay down and continue to go down, and I can end up losing more. What I don't want to do is lose 500 in both accounts. But that would be the ultimate bad thing to happen. I would like to say that I would definitely close out of the positions if they hit $500. Therefore, my DLL for the day is $1,000 if I'm doing 2 accounts. But the problem is here, these are copy pasted. So if I lose $500 on this one, well, I'm going to be losing it on 2 accounts times 2 over here, which is 4 accounts altogether, because I've copy pasted 2 accounts on both sides. But $500 maximum per account has been my goal. I'm going to try to keep experimenting with that and practicing with that and see how I do, because I'm still new at this hedging thing. I like it, but I can see where things could go wrong. And having the discipline to close out when you're supposed to is the key of any strategy. No matter what the strategy is, no matter what your strategy is, stopping out when you hit your maximum loss for the day is the key to every strategy. So I'm just asking myself, what will I do? Because I'm kind of torn, because some of my accounts are ready to roll over, and I'd like to just go gangbusters on it for the Apex 50K accounts and just say, hey, this is about to renew in a few days. Let me just try to hit a home run here. All right, that's not the good way to trade. That's not professional. But I can see the Apex prop firm mentality of doing that, passing them and then holding on to them until you're, right now I've passed 2 accounts, and I'd like to get some more. I really would. And I haven't traded these because I'm not going to be trading with experimental ideas when it's time for me to try to make real money, real payouts. That's what these accounts are for. That's why I'm not trading them right now. I'm trying to get some more of those. But, by the time I pay all these fees month after month on 20 accounts, and I need to be passing some, or just go ahead and work with the ones I got, and a strategy that I like, that I trust. Because like I said, I'm experimenting with this hedging thing, and I still haven't really gone through a hit like negative 500 on both sides at the same time, how that would feel, what that would be like. We all need to experience every situation in trading including blowing accounts and all kinds of things to get better over the years. And with this new strategy here, I have not experienced that yet. I believe it is possible. If I don't get out and close the account, whatever account it is, when it hits 500, then the next limit would be 1,000. Now we're talking about being down 1,000 in 2 accounts on both sides. That's 4 accounts. If the worst case scenario were to happen, I don't think it's likely at all, really, for both accounts to go in the opposite direction to the point of $500. Now, if my size is too big, I absolutely can see that. Can see. If one makes a pop, and it just does happen. If one pops up really strong in one direction or the other while the other one is sitting sideways, if the side that's moving puts me in a negative $500, right, scenario because I'm too big in my size, while this one, yeah, eventually will go up, and because I didn't manage my size properly, that I had to close the side over here before this one even got a chance to catch up on the right. So I can see that happening in reality. And I can see that happening big time. So I know that can happen. I don't want to be caught off guard if it were to happen to me. So I want to be very careful not to let something like that happen. In fact, I was trading overnight, and I was letting it see what would happen. And the first couple of nights, I had like a $500 net value. It was positive, right? I was like, oh, this is great. That was on 3 different accounts, copy pasted. I was like, this is what I want to do. And then, of course, that can happen against you as well. Just as easy. But I'll let you know how this trade ends. I'll let you know how the rest of the day turns out. So stay tuned. Now I'm seeing a spike where I had been waiting almost $300. It was $300, right? And we're still down on this side, 80. So both are negative. And this one could easily spike up to $500 loss limit, right? I can see that happening possibly. And this one could just be break even or stay in the red or barely make any money. So that's always a way it could play out. Okay, we got over 300. Let's see, 327 down, spiking up. This is the high of the previous day at the top. It almost went there earlier today. This one's getting back up, and these 2 accounts are the accounts that I have closest to passing. So I didn't really want to have to suffer a $500 loss on these. If these break even, I'll be happy just to maintain those levels. I took some lower accounts over here, and these were not close to getting to the $53,000 mark, though. So I'm kind of glad it's working out to where the ones I want to really prosper are not losing that much, and hopefully might even add some. But these over here, I was counting on a loss, but I didn't want it to really have to stop out at $500. But this is the side that I would rather take the loss on, these particular accounts here. So what happened with the rest of the day? Well, I basically broke even, but it was a close call of me just blowing those 2 accounts that were copy pasted together. But fortunately, we basically broke even right down here. But it was pretty bad. I think I was down $1,000 on those other 2 accounts. And I just didn't close it. And fortunately, it did end up going in my favor. But I wouldn't have traded like that with real money. And that's part of the problem psychologically with some of this stuff too. And having so many accounts that it almost doesn't matter. It is a psychological hurdle for sure. It's an obstacle. But it's good experience, I will tell you. It's good experience to know what the limitations are, know what I can get away with, know what I should never try again. It's experimental, and the learning process is very good to do it this way. I like it, you know. But yeah, I almost didn't want to upload a video because I figured I broke even. And, you know, what's the point? It's just a break-even day for the most part. But there was a lot more to this than just barely breaking even. A lot of old habits, a lot of things that, I'm learning to change. And going so heavy and not caring if the account blows is the big problem here. I had a chance to get out several times today. The very first, I could have gotten out with plenty of profits and been done trading. Got back in trading, lost it all. Went red. Barely at the end, break even. Willing to sacrifice accounts. And so what a learning experience today. I don't like trading like I did today. I was unbalanced. I was only one micro long, and then I had like four. And then when I had four short, it just started going against me. And I only had the one micro. And I was thinking, I'll just keep shorting this thing into break even. And that can work a lot of times. But when it doesn't, the account's gone. You have to have some kind of daily maximum loss limit. Trading with your real money, you would definitely have to figure out when you're going to get out of a losing trade on that side of it. But with the Apex accounts, you feel like, it's just not necessarily real money psychologically, and that's a problem for development. To develop our professional skills at trading. So I'm learning with you guys, journaling my way to get funded. And I do have other accounts that I trade, stocks, options, and stuff. And fortunately doing okay to buy some food with that. But I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you're learning with me. God bless you. Peace.